Hi, hello, and welcome to Quantum Healing Hands Tarot. Today we are going to just do a quick check-in. I'm getting back into the hang of this, and so I just wanted to kind of check in with everybody's energy. So I have 3 piles today. We're going to let's see. Oh my gosh, it keeps falling. So we'll do this one as pile 1 because this one is probably the most like jumpy. So pile 1, it's this amazing fairy with these mother of pearl wings. Okay. I have in pile 2 this adorable owl. These like big old rubies. I don't suspect they're real, but that'd be cool. So that's pile 2. And then in pile 3, I have a Ariel pin. Let's see, sorry. There you go. And her tail is shiny. So, and she's brushing her hair with a fork. So, those are the 3 piles we are going to choose from today. So if you've never done this before, the way that I choose my pile is I will close my eyes and I will ask my intuition which pile to select, and very commonly I'll see a big number in my mind's eye, like a 1, 2, or 3. Kind of like if I was staring at a light and I closed my eyes and that shape was still there. That's kind of what it looks like for me. So some people just want to go with instinct, which one stands out more. But you will know once the pile starts if this is for you. So go ahead and select your pile, click the timestamp down below, and I will meet you there. Pile number 1, the very excited little elf guy. All right, so we're just checking in, and these fairies, or whatever you would call them, they're very mischievous. Like I watched, what was I watching? Oh, it was Aphrodite, and he was talking about if fairies are real. Great reading, by the way. And he was saying how they're tricksters. They are, they're kind of around, like you don't really want to invite them in unless they're already kind of a part of your life and in your world, because they will steal things and cause destruction and mischief and mayhem. Like he was saying, that they kind of actually work as the little messengers. Like he was saying, like he's seeing like Cupid and other things like that. Like they're the, like fairies actually take up a much more important role than I think we even know. So I think that could be you for sure. Very mischievous, misunderstood, helpful when you need to be, and also can take somebody down if they try and question you otherwise. So let's go ahead and just leave him up here. So I'm going to use this as like a way to display the cards. Lock it in. There we go. Since it kept liking to fly off. All right. So I will put your cards up here. Oh no, wait, that's right. I'm gonna stack them there. I'm gonna actually use this for like the up front one. All right, let's get started. So, got your cards. So, first card is just your energy. We're just checking in with your energy. Waves by Snow the Product. So you're probably starting to feel like life is changing. Like you've just been going through a battle of depression, struggling, not knowing when your day is coming. And basically, it's here. You're arriving at your destiny, the current one that you've been working on. And I see that you're kind of coming to like, you know, like the World card. You're coming through a completion, a huge cycle. And what I think I'm just hearing, like, it's important to prepare for. I think a lot of people forget that once you complete a huge cycle and you've succeeded and all these good things have come together, you're going to be starting at the next cycle, which is the beginning, which means you're about to go through all the other new challenges that are part of the cycle. So don't forget. I think what's happening right now is that the attention is on, you are about to come into the fruition of everything you've been working for the past few years. And I'm just hearing that sort of, but don't forget, once this cycle is completed, the next one begins. So life is up and down. Do you hear what I'm saying? So enjoy it, but also be aware that, oh look, 8 of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Yeah, you've probably been feeling like you haven't been getting that sort of recognition that I think you've been working at this for a really long time, because usually 8 of Pentacles is like you are seeing you're seeing the product of what you've been working for. And I feel like you've been in this depression. So it's interesting. It's like, you know, you're on the road to where you're going to be happier. You know that. But you're still literally sitting in the, I don't see it. It's like, I don't know if you've gone on long road trips, like especially like going through like middle America, there are so many stretches of highway that there is nothing. And I mean absolutely literally nothing. You wish you would see something more than a tumbleweed. And I think that's kind of where you're at. And so I could understand if you're feeling a little defeated right now. Kind of feeling like you are wondering if this chirp is ever going to manifest into what you're looking for. And it is. The 8 of Pentacles. Excuse me. The 8 of Pentacles is right before the 9 and the 10. So I think you're really coming to a completion. So just keep going. Yeah, like 19. That's what is that? That's not Judgment. What's 19? We got the moon. Oh, it's the sun. I always forget that one. So, oh, I'm sure I've made the comparison before, but I love it. I love that Waves is the sun card, or numbered as the sun card, because the sun card is the happiest, one of the happiest cards. And this is about finally being happy. And I feel your energy is exhausted, as if you've been waiting in this line that you're like, am I ever going to get to the front of the line? And you are. I promise. All right, so the next question is all about the internal world. What's going on the inside? So, loving you. Yeah, I could see that you're kind of in a cynical. This song always kind of reminds me of like a very okay, we're going to be focusing on this guy. There we go. So, I can see that you may be in a cynical place right now. If you are just now finally, yeah, like I said, if you're finally coming to that place of happiness, completion, this cycle, everything you've been working towards, but there's a lot of struggle before that. So, yeah, number 7 is the Chariot. So, this is about a journey you're on, a metaphorical car ride to a destination. And the song being Loving You, because this is actually a very cynical, kind of like sarcastic song. And I'm seeing that your internal world is kind of like, yeah, whatever, this, maybe this will happen for me. I hope so, but who knows? And I just, you do have brighter days ahead. You do. So let's go ahead and get these started. All right. Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, you definitely may be in a place of feeling like, I just want to show you Alexis, because here she's like starting her life over, and it's like, doing what's good for her. And I feel like your internal world is wondering, am I doing what's right for me? Am I making the right decisions? You're kind of in a place in your head right now, because it's like when you're on a solo car ride, you have nothing but your thoughts right now. And I'm really, really hoping that you're able to just keep driving, keep going towards the light. Everything's good. I know you're just kind of feeling a little cynical right now, a little sad about everything, and there we go. So let's see. The next one is about your exterior world. Oh, I love this song. Wait. There we go. Oh my gosh, so silly. So your external world right now is very much, yeah, you're on the metaphorical road trip. So you're leaving everybody. Actually, you're actually kind of moving on, and it's like you could list every reason and every person and every reason of why you left, why you're working to make a new life. I think you know what you want, and you're going after it. You might not see the results. Like in this song, this is, her listing off all of why she had to ghost all these different ex-boyfriends. So I'm kind of seeing it like that, of you're very aware of everything that hasn't worked out, why it hasn't worked out. You know what you want, and there is no shame in that. So the card, oh, the Hermit reversed. Okay, and so you probably don't feel like you have a lot of kind of privacy. That's how I'm seeing it, is maybe your external world right now is very exposed. Everyone's kind of looking at what you're doing, your life, your dating history, kind of your plans maybe feel a little exposed right now. And that I've learned that, or what I should say is, I've been told to remain secretive with things that are really, really important to you, because there's some sort of energy exchange when we put our ideas out into the world to everybody, and everybody knows what we're doing and planning and blah, blah, blah. It actually takes away a little bit of that light for us. Literally. I mean, think of it. The Hermit is when you go inside, everything's dark. You're looking for this light. You're looking for this truth. And I think you do know it. It's like before the Hermit is the Strength card. So I feel like you came out guns a-blazing. I feel like you know exactly where you were going. but maybe almost like announced it prematurely of like, hey, everybody, I'm going to go do this. This is my life. This is what's happening. And you aren't seeing the results of it just yet. Like I said, you could be feeling very, very cynical right now. So don't worry. We got some more cards. So what is your current problem? Don't worry, I got positive stuff. Oh, your current problem. I ain't worried. I think you're worried. I think, kind of plainly put, I think you are a little worried right now. And this is from the movie. The song is by One Republic, but this is a scene from the movie Maverick. And like, oh, don't get so. There we go. This is from the movie Maverick, and I'm just thinking like they have a really big plan that they're enacting in this movie. And I think, like I said, I think you are in a really strong place. You know yourself. But I do think you might be a little worried right now. I am worried about it right now. Okay, so let's see. Tarot card for this. Oh, Eight of Cups. Yeah, I think you are a little worried it might not be able to be enacted. I feel like you might be a little worried that you walked away too soon. You might be a little worried that you're going to start off on this adventure and kind of maybe get lost along the way. And this is just a very, very emotional time for you, understandably. If you're kind of coming to this moment of completion where everything's coming together, yeah, that makes perfect sense of why you'd feel nervous and a little worried. So I understand that that is your current problem, is just a little bit of worrying. And if I can help at all with that, just ask the universe to take your worries away, because they're not helpful. Worrying is actually stealing your happiness in the current moment. So I asked, what is an upcoming event that is positive? I wanted to give you something to look forward to. Oh, my immortal. Okay. So this song is all about, you know, needing to move on from a past, the ex. Does it sit better? Sometimes they, for the picture. My immortal. So an upcoming event is, I think that you're actually going to be able to move on from this. Very simply put, I'm really happy for you, because I think being worried, just if you've never heard this song, so deeply emotional, so beautiful. And I feel like you're actually going to be moving on, like the Eight of Cups, like you will succeed. You will be moving on beyond that. So let's go ahead and find out your tarot card. Do you see that? Do you see that? The upcoming event, the positive thing to look forward to is, oh, I just got like a rush of like happiness over my heart. Wow. What you're working, wow, I'm so sorry. I don't usually gather myself. I am really excited for you. I'm really, really excited for you. Like I said, I know you're probably feeling really cynical right now. I know you're probably feeling like, oh my God, everything's exposed. Did I do too much? I understand that. That is a very good way to explain where, you know, David Rose is at this point in the show. This is from Schitt's Creek. And he, you know, they lost everything. And this is kind of, they've been working towards rebuilding a future, rebuilding a business. Everything that they did before, they knew they could do it again. And that's you. you've done this before, you've succeeded at things before. And so I think just what you're going after right now is probably the biggest thing you have ever done. And so you have been even more worried. But upcoming event, positive news is that your wish is coming true, okay? Beep, 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 beep. All right. Relationships. Ooh, you got that B, D, E. I love this song. So, your relationships are bang on point. I feel like you know who you want in your life, who you don't. I feel like you have won the lottery with whoever you have in your life. Like, awesome, loving, nurturing energy. Because not only is it, you know, it's number 30, so the 3 for the Empress, but the 0 is like infinite possibilities. So you and whoever is in your life that you have this relationship with, whether it's your friends or your family or your partner, husband, wife, you have somebody that you can create infinite abundance. And that is amazing. Gosh, oh, I'm so happy for you. We're just checking in, and it is doing way good. So, and there's the Chariot. Because I was saying that was with the internal world. Yeah, these relationships help you move. You and this relationship, you and these people that you have this relationship with, you guys create infinite potential, infinite possibilities. Whatever you see, you go after. And what's cool is what you are creating with this person is from scratch. It's just an idea, and you're moving towards it. You have created your destiny, and this is about going after it and you having guidance. Like, you have full support from the universe, by the way. If you haven't caught on to that, like, the universe thinks where you're going, what you're doing is it. And they are so excited for you. And you may feel like David right here as he's learning to ride the bike. But you are being loved and supported the whole time. Like, your relationships are amazing. Your relationships are what is taking you to this infinite abundance. Wow, I'm so happy for you. So next card is about your career. Ooh, hypnosis and relax. I haven't gotten this card in a long time. This is actually a meditation. So I think with your career right now, you feel very peaceful. I think you are right where you want to be in terms of you are going after the job you want. I think you are very much in the knowing of who you want to be and who you don't want to be and who you want to be with. Like, I see the 2 chairs here. Like, your career is strongly based in relationships. So we have the 28, what is that, 10, and lucky. Wow, yeah. So your career, like, I mean, maybe your career, that's what also I'm saying is, like, you have the kind of career where you're going to be able to go on vacations and just chill on the beach. Like, that's amazing. Your career is going to be so, and it's not going to be that you haven't worked for it. I think your career is just going to be everything you've wanted. A job that you can do while you are going on vacation. Like, I think you have so much amazing things coming up for you. They're already inside of you. They're already around you. It's just everything is taking, you know, time still exists on this plane. So let's go. Let's do the, oh wow. Yeah, you definitely have an amazing partner with this. Look at them. Oh my god, they're so cute. Like, I won't even shortchange it of anything else. Like, you have a career of multiple facets too. You may run a store and also do karaoke at night. Like, but you have a partner, you have a passion, you have such an amazing energy around your career. So whatever it is, whether you are still working towards it, this is where you're at, or you're still in the development. Well, no, with your current energy, you are working on it. This does exist. This isn't like, oh, I have no idea what I'm going to, you should know exactly what I'm bringing to the table here with the Page of Wands. Your career is, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's passionate. And I feel like something you've envisioned before. Like, this is something you've seen before. Like, Dan Levy talks about how the song that Patrick is singing here is actually Tina Turner's Simply the Best, but he sings it on the acoustic guitar. It is amazing. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. Tears. But that is a scene that Dan Levy said he always pictured and always wanted to create, was that song in a loving acoustic way. So I feel like your career is that. Everything you have pictured is what's coming to fruition. Super cool. So where's your spirituality and inner work at? Okay, stars. You're hopeful. You are staying hopeful. You are not giving up. You are going towards a better life, a better world. And honestly, it is your spirituality that is getting you through these times. I feel like it's not actual material stuff. It's not the world around you. You look to your inner guidance, and that's working good for you. Yeah, spirituality is spot on. Doing well. It's doing well. It's what's getting you through right now. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you may feel like you're in a time where it's not actually able to, like, maybe, okay, that makes sense. You may not feel like you are actually being able to give the time to your spirituality that you would really want. However, I know all the work you've done prior to this has created the foundation of where you're at. Like, you know exactly what you're doing, where you're going, and things may be a little off balance in terms of what you're having to do physically compared to, you know, just having this super cool, smooth, chill life. But you're getting there. You're working towards it. Don't lose hope. Don't try not to be too cynical, because everything is working out. So I wanted an extra message from the angels. Ay, ay, ay. I swear to God that love is my mama. So, what this is telling me is that, both know the product. All the strength and everything that you did to work up to who you are is I keep wanting to say, like, correct. It's right. It's, you are who you are meant to be. Everything that you were creating, and, like, because this is from a song from when Snow the Product, like, when her career really started to blow up. Like, she had been doing stuff for so long, and then it finally started to pick up. I think the angels just want to remind you of how far you've come. Like, look back. Like, if you need to pull over the side of the road of this metaphorical journey to check the map and see how far you've come, and actually how much closer you are, how much less you have to go. You know, if this is all you've traversed and this is all you have left to get to your goal, it's like that image of the person who gives up on mining for the gold right before they reach it because they're tired. That's exactly what this is. That's actually looks exactly like that. You are mining for the gold. Do not quit right now. Do not quit right now. You are right there. Okay? And the angels and spirit guides just want to remind you everything's working out in your favor. Wow. Yeah, where you're at right now, you're making a really official, solid, the 11. This is telling me that the angels want to remind you that where you've come is I feel like I'm not articulating myself very well right now. Hold on. All the choices you've made up until this point have gotten you to reaching the gold. You will continue to have questions asked. You will continue to have really, really tough choices to make. Are you going to follow, the path of New York, or are you going to follow the path of, this relationship that you don't know if it's going to necessarily work out? This is kind of a little bit more unknown. This is very, very predicted and very much what's going to work out. So I feel like those are the kind of choices you've had to make for the last few years. Very this or that. And I think the angels just want to remind you that I think it's like you have one more, maybe two more of these events before you, oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. 2 more, 19. Just seeing if that's, if the first card was 19, I was talking about how that's the sun. You're almost to the world card. That's 2 more. So, what's 20 again? Judgment. I think you're going to be coming up on some choices, on some reflecting. And I think the angels just want you to know that you have done this many, many times before. You are not lost. You are not confused. I think you're tired. So, all right. I want to give you a chance to ask a yes or no question. So, go ahead and think of a yes or no question. It can be big. It can be small. But my suggestion is just think of that question clearly in your head. Yes or no? It says no with the Queen of Pentacles. So, there's an individual right now in your life that it may kind of hold some sort of financial reign over you, like literally the queen. So whatever question you were asking about this realm, whatever had to do with kind of money, your career, the work you've been putting in, and somebody who can represent the matriarchal, is that the right word? Matriarch? Whoever can represent that queen energy. But the answer is no to whatever you were wondering and about this individual. So let's see. Do we want to do a quantum healing code? Those are always really amazing. Let me go ahead and find one for you. All right, so a quantum healing code. If you don't know what they are, they work like the placebo effect. If you believe in it, it works. So the universe is made up of math and numbers, geometry, all that good stuff. And so when you write these codes down, it actually activates that sort of like video game cheat code. So I have one for you right here. It is, let's see where. To let go of the attachment to what is frightening, to stop ruminating and thinking about it. Yeah, I want you to be able to kind of let go of what you are afraid of. I want you to be able to, because that's only holding you in the past energy. So this is the code right here. It's 3 numbers. The spaces are very important to write in between. So 21, 35, 619. That's the code. Go ahead and write that down and just imagine all the things that you're afraid of, all the things that you are feeling held back from. They're gone. They're leaving you. They're exiting your body. They're exiting your mind forever. And you are right there. Please, please, please don't stop. You are about to hit gold. Okay? Ask your angels and spirit guides to help you. That's what they're there for. I promise you, they already are helping you. But if you feel like you just need that little extra boost, something special, they're just wanting you to know, like, you've made all the right decisions before. You're going to do it again. You're going to knock it out of the park. And I'm really excited for you. So thank you so much for joining me today, Pile 1. It has been such an honor being back. I love doing tarot readings. So if this is your first time reading with me, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and leave me a comment letting me know, what you thought of this reading. So I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. Checking in with you, getting all the good information. Without any further ado, let's get started. So this was my grandmother's. Let's see. I'm very, very attached to owls, actually, because of my grandparents. I think they really liked owls. They have a lot of owl tchotchkes that I inherited. So love them. Love this one. You are, wow, you have a passion deep, deep inside you that I feel like not many people actually know. I feel like you're kind of a shadow right now. And that's not a bad thing. I feel like you are very, very root chakra powered right now. You are very, very attached and grounded. And I'm curious if you are interested in like your third eye being more awakened, being more psychic. Like maybe you're someone who really likes a lot of tarot readings, but you personally don't have that, or don't know about your own psychic abilities. We all have them. We all have our own special ones that are a little bit stronger, but honestly, you can sharpen any of them. And I feel like, so maybe there's even something to you that you don't know about. Like there's an aspect to yourself that you haven't even tapped into yet. And it's like he's winking at you like, oh, you have no idea what's ahead. So it feels more exciting, less like scary, spooky. So I'm going to use this as a place to like hold the cards as I'm reading them, and I'm gonna use this as like the up close one for y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. First card up, your energy. All right, what's up, Lilith? I love this card. Love this song, love this card. Super good. Oh, I don't know. So, Halsey 39 Lilith. Your energy is fiery. Like I said, I think you have that strong, strong fire inside you that not a lot of people almost like, and like I said, I don't know if everybody knows that. Like this, this is a queen sitting here, and queens are usually supposed to act very poised and composed, and maybe that's where you're at. But Lilith, I think that's the first, wasn't she Adam's first wife? in the story of, like, oh gosh, what's that? They found the emerald tablets. Oh my God, what is it? The Book of Enoch. There we go. In the Book of Enoch, which is a book that was removed from the Bible, there is Lilith, and she is the first wife of Adam. Am I right? Anyways, I'll check on that. However, oh, I have my phone right here. I can check on that. Female demonic figure of Jewish folklore. Her name, personality, thought to be derived from the classic Mesopotamian. Okay, yes. So, all right, wow. So you could definitely be the person who holds the energy in the family that is, you know, you may not roll with how the rest of your family or tribe is, and which is not bad at all. I think you have actually had to become very different than the people you grew up around. And so your energy just rolls in that, like, you know yourself. You know exactly who you are, what you're doing, where you're going. Let's see the card. Okay, Two of Pentacles. So, I think this has been something you've been trying to figure out how to balance. And you, I think what I'm kind of sensing is that you're finally in this place where it's just like, whatever. I don't need anyone to accept me. I don't need anyone to, not nobody like in the world, but the people you have been trying to perform for are finally, you're realizing they want you to fail. So don't perform for the people who want you to fail. And know that there are people out there who do support you and do want good things for you. I think you've just been kind of in this balancing act of fighting that sort of, literally, like Lilith is kind of described as, you know, the bad one. So it's like maybe you've been trying to not be the bad one in your family. Maybe you've been trying to kind of fight that for a long time. And there's a lot about accepting your darkness, because first of all, we all have it. If you act like it's not there, it gets louder. And when you have your darkness and you know your darkness, you can sit in it, and that's when you shine the brightest, because a light shines just as bright in the day. But if you were to shine a light in darkness, it fills the whole room. And that is when you embrace the parts of you that everyone wants you to ignore. They call it the shadows for a reason. However, what people don't know is how strong you can be. It's like if you spend extra time every day doing things in the dark, your eyesight gets better. I don't know if that's like scientific or anything, but that's the sort of analogy I'm seeing. That you have really had to come to learn, like, to balance who you are and what people expect of you. So next up, your internal world. Wow, okay, you feel it. You feel it, number 13, which is, you know, the devil card. No, sorry, the death card is what I meant. So, all right, so your internal world right now feels rough. You're feeling it. You make me sick. That is a song of true expression, true loathing of someone in your life. And your internal world right now is 100% on fire. And let's see a little bit more. Okay, the Hanged Man. So you also feel like you're kind of suspended right now. There is a waiting period. You are not, yeah, you're in such a patient energy right now of waiting it out. Knowing that if you get through this time, It's like 12 is right before 13. So if you can make it through this time of reflection and introspection and just kind of seeing really what's been going on, what has been expected of you, and is this who you actually want to be? Your internal world has been honestly flipped upside down. I think you spent so long trying to be this person and performing in this way, and now you're finally realizing it's like you've actually like taken a huge step back and said, wait a minute, do I actually want to be this person? Your internal world is just literally flipping upside down, changing, evolving. You are letting go of so many things that you thought were important to you before but aren't anymore. It's a huge transformation. So what's going on in the external world? Message from Spirit. So your external world is kind of constant signs from the universe that what you're doing is like, I feel like all the options you've been choosing have been kind of like signs from the universe. Like you're very much like, okay, so I don't know why I hear like silver raining down from the sky. Like everything has been very shiny. Everything has felt very new. Like maybe you've recently actually moved into a place with a lot of new like appliances or something like that. Like you have a lot of new shiny things around you right now. And they're not only messages from Spirit, but gifts. I think Spirit is really wanting you to just feel loved because it knows exactly what you're going through. I mean, God, you're in a really stressful energy of trying to balance who you are and who people want you to be. And honestly, I'm really happy to see that this is your external world, because the universe is the only one that's got us. Oh, yay, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think the universe is really, really looking out for you right now. It is really wanting you to feel the luck, feel the guidance, feel the fruitfulness. Like, it wants you to know that the efforts you're putting in are 100% going to result in something amazing. So I think you're just in a period of, like I said, you're kind of in a period of wait right now. And the universe is just going to be raining gifts down on you. The Knight, you know, this can represent a young energy. So whether this is you and you're kind of feeling, well, this is the external world. So, you know, it could be you. Kind of like, you know, your internal world is very angry and hectic, but your outer world has actually been reflected much more in a positive way. But I think the universe is bringing you somebody that is kind of like a knight in shining armor, so to speak, that the universe specifically is sending to you to bring you goodness, to bring you kind of like, hop on my bike, I'm going to show you the way, and we're going to go make some money, and everything's going to be good. So that's pretty sweet of the universe. That's awesome. Next up is your current problem. Okay, like that. So you are not liking that. you are not, maybe you haven't seen kind of this in the external world yet. And so your current problem is that you want to feel good with everything. I think, yeah, I really feel like you have struggled to love yourself. And I say that with, not because you don't like yourself. That's what's funny, is I think you like yourself like that. But it's not just about liking yourself in terms of like, you know, the way you dress, what you've kind of mastered in your outer world. I think you want to feel this way about your inner world. I think you want to like your inner world too. And so that understandably feels like a problem. Yeah, you've just been feeling very disconnected to, honestly, to your inner child. I feel that there's a very strong, I feel like your inner child comes out and you maybe associate them a little bit more with the darker side of you, the side that you've tried to kind of move away and work away from. And I think that's where that can kind of be resolved in facing this problem of accepting your inner child, accepting your inner world, accepting your emotions. I feel like you have tons and tons and tons of emotions that maybe you're really overwhelmed with and really don't like. And I understand that. Emotions are a lot. But if you can find a way to like journal it out, like something, because I see that that's what's going on right now. That you kind of want to, it's as if you ordered something and it showed up and you're like, oh, that's not what I wanted. I feel like that's kind of where you're at. Whether it's with your life, with yourself, kind of what's around you, how you're feeling about your situation, for sure. So, but let's see what is an upcoming event that is positive. So, I know you have been, you've been really, really struggling. See, 8. I think you can look forward to this being able to be evolved from. If you have had any sort of self-harm tendencies or thoughts, I see those, you being able to move on from them. Which is good. It's a scary card. Yeah. You're going to actually be able to see all the good and bad. You're going to be able to understand that you haven't always, you don't deserve horrible treatment from people. You deserve to be accepted for who you are. You deserve to be loved for who you are. And I think you're going to finally see that balance and that acceptance. Like the first thing was the Two of Pentacles, working on your balance. And an upcoming positive event is that everything is working out for you. So just trust it. You're kind of in a period right now of, you know, we're not near completion yet. You're kind of halfway through this battle. And but you're at least halfway through this battle. How does that sound hopefully hopeful to you? Okay. Because I know life is hard, but I truly believe you are working through this. Relationships. You are rebuilding them. 8 again. Okay, so there has been a lot about you, because the Strength card, which is number 8, is all about having experienced some really, really rough times. Some really struggle bus moments, if you know what I mean. Like, I really feel like you have experienced a lot. And honestly, yeah, like I said, I think that was one of the first messages, is you are not happy with the way that I don't think you've been happy with the relationships you've made. And I think you're kind of like, I'm just ready to kind of burn it down and start over. Start over. And you are going to. Yeah, your relationships are exhausting you. You have worked really, really hard on them. Oh my God. And okay, what's coming to me is kind of, I know in the show it's playful fun. But what I am definitely seeing is that you kind of have people around you who are intentionally trying to upset you. Do you ever feel like that? Like, do you ever get that sort of like, are they trying, did they just try to hurt my feelings? And I think the relationships you've had are exhausting you. Like, you've worked really hard on them. I think you've learned a lot. You have grown into an amazing, amazing person. But I think the people around you have just been exhausting you and kind of trying to make your life harder. Does that sound right? Next card is your career. Moon cycle, baby. What is that? 12. 12 again. Okay. It's 48. So your career is, you're in a certain part of your moon cycle with this career. Like I said, I get a feeling like you're kind of halfway through whatever huge chapter you're going through right now. And so, you know, your career may come in and out kind of like the tides. Like, you may feast or famine. So you may be someone like a freelancer or something where you don't have consistent income, but somehow, you know, you'll have no money and then all of a sudden you'll have tons of money. I think you are kind of just trying to figure out what is right for you, what is special for you. This is Melanie Martinez, and I love this because, you know, she's been in the public eye for a while. It's not like people don't know what she looks like, but when she came out with this album, Portals, it was with this whole new look. She's in this costume, so she doesn't even like show her actual face. And I think you're kind of trying to figure out what's working for you in your career. What works best for you in your career. And you may be a little different, a little quirky, but she's a very, very successful musician, even if you don't personally know who she is. That's what I love also about the music world, is there's so many successful people who not everybody even knows. You don't have to be known by a million people to be successful, even though she is. So, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you are, your career is kind of in this mental place in terms of the idea of it. I think you know exactly what you want to do. I think it's just been about figuring out, kind of, I'm seeing this is about mental clarity, and maybe that's kind of why things go in and out. So maybe you don't have like a regular job. Like even Ronnie in the show, she is she's multiple things. She works in the local government. She is a contractor. She does a lot of things. And so I see your career as kind of that. You make your means with a lot of different things. And yeah, the energy has come up several times that people do not understand you. They do not understand your energy. They may feel you're kind of cold, kind of cutting. You know, sometimes when you are smarter, there's a lot less heart. And that's not because smart people don't have heart. It's when you are smart, you know where to put your love and energy. When you just live by your heart, you're giving it to everybody. And you know what? You're not wrong that everybody deserves love. It's just about boundaries. And I think you have strong boundaries. And I don't think people like that. I see here that people have been really trying to challenge you on who you are, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, people have not been kind to you. They have not been kind to you. And so you've just questioned yourself for so long. Like, who am I? Do I even like myself? And yes, you do. Next up is a card about your spirituality and inner work. Who cares anyway? We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. So, this song is actually about being, 14 is temperance. Okay, that makes sense. Your inner work is very much, I don't think you have a problem with death or the afterlife. I think you're very aware that life is here when you're living it and enjoy it. I think you know that life goes through its cycles, its seasons, and that's really good to know. I think your spirituality is honestly, you're very aware. You see, I feel like you actually see your inner work kind of like a sitcom or a television show. Like, you're very aware of your own inner character arc, where you've started, where you're going, who you want to be. And I feel like that's really, really hard for people who want you to be something that they want, not who you are. They're not asking you to be authentic. They're asking you to appease them, and that's just that's not your personality. So let's see. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You're season 1, Ace of Cups. Maybe you're going through a whole kind of regeneration. You're kind of discovering a new spirituality. My cup runneth over, and I do see that. Yeah. Oh, and temperance is also about like the pouring of the liquids. So I think you're finally embracing your spirituality, who you are. Literally, like Lilith. You know, she's a lot of, people call her evil and dark and the devil's wife and all these other things that it's like, I think you have learned that there's such strength in our darkness. And I'm not saying like you're getting into dark magic or anything. I'm saying I see that you are very connected to your inner world in a way that I don't think you were before. I think you thought things were very external and like going to church, praying out loud, like doing things that are good. I just see that you're in a whole new season of spirituality and inner work. And you are feeling the abundance already. It's new, it's exciting, you're enjoying it. I think you really like who you are and who you're coming into. Which is the most important part, by the way. So the last card is Extra Message from the Angels. Yeah. You're gonna love again. Everything is moving towards a better direction, a more structured direction. And so maybe this energy that you're kind of been struggling with is an ex. But it could be family, it could be a job. It's whoever was making you feel like who you were wasn't right. And who you are is exactly right. And I think you're finally discovering that and seeing that. So. 8 of Swords. They're really excited for you too, because this has been a mental block. I don't see that you have been like physically chained down and held captive and not allowed to go out. This has been more about just how easily someone can belittle you with words. And I think you're kind of done with that. I think you're like, oh, no, 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 no. You are not going to mind games. That is what is over. Like, you're driving away from the mind games. You know, she even kind of looks, they kind of look the same. But I definitely see that you are driving away from these mind games. You are getting that mental clarity. You're finally realizing who you are is okay, and you can allow that to be so much more. People have been trying to put you in a box, and I think you're done with it. All right, guys. Yes or no? Ask a yes or no question. Hopefully kind of in reference to what we're talking about here, but whatever you want, honestly. So go ahead and think of a yes or no question. Let's go ahead and shuffle them. All right, yes or no? No, with the Queen of Wands. All right, so this is a direct question about, or this is a direct answer, I should say, about whoever this energy is. So this could be a mother figure. This could be kind of your inner voice, but the Queen of Wands is fiery, you know, it's intense. And so maybe this is about the way you have been feeling about yourself, or who's been making you feel that way, I should actually say. So whatever your question was, the answer is no. That this Queen of Wands energy, this passion, this what am I'm just seeing, because I saw the flower in her hand, and I just kind of saw it like you walked up to somebody and they tried to give you flowers, but you knew they were poisonous, and so you were like, no, I'm good. And they're like, no, take the flowers. Take them. I don't know why. That's the energy I'm getting. And I think you're very aware that to not trust whatever you've been kind of... Do not trust this energy that has been trying to play mind games, trying to create a different world for you rather than the one that you work so hard to maintain. So, let's go ahead and get you a code. All right, people. So I found the one for your wounded inner child to be given the grace to communicate its needs to you so healing may begin. I think that's perfect for you right now. So this is a quantum healing code. If you don't know what they are, they work like the placebo effect. So if you believe in them, they work. Our universe is kind of made of numbers and math and geometry, and so when you physically write this down, whether it's like in the air or on pen and paper, you are activating this code, but you need to write it, see it, visualize it. And so that is 3 numbers long: 73, 75, 766. So make sure the spaces are there. That's very important. Yeah, so that is the code I have for you. I think your inner child just needs to be accepted again. You know, maybe you've kind of gone through this with them before, and they're just wanting you to know, like, everything you're doing is right. You're not wrong. So you have a lot of external gifts coming. You have a lot of goodness coming. Just know that your internal world is, you're feeling what you're going through. So, but I think you have a fiery passion on the inside that can really, really help you come alive. And so that's where I'm going to leave it, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time reading with me, I would love for you to subscribe and like this video and leave me a comment and let me know how I did, how much I connected with you. And honestly, I hope to see you in future readings. So have a great day. Bye. Alrighty. Hi, pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, I'm so happy to be back, just checking in with everybody and wanting to know how you're doing. How's your energy, inner, outer, all the goodies. So let's go ahead and get started. So you chose the Little Mermaid. I love this pin. I got it at Disneyland. Oh, there's coffee on it. It sounds about right. Too bright. Let's see. There we go. Cute. She's brushing her hair with a fork. Sparkly tail. Super cute. So, okay. So, you may be feeling in a place where you are just, I'm just hearing like wanting to make a sacrifice. Like you're wanting to kind of, like I feel like you're wanting something really badly right now. And you're kind of pondering of like, what do I have to do to get what I want? I'm sure literally like you've wondered like if there was an Ursula, you would go and trade her something. Which I hope if you've ever seen the movie The Little Mermaid, it's not a good idea. And if you haven't, spoiler alert, doesn't quite work out for her. So I'm going to use this here to kind of hold the card for you. So, yeah. I'm excited to find out a little bit more about your kind of inner journey right now. So first card up is your, ooh, girl, calm down. So your energy right now is, hi, how are you? So this is a song by Johnny Smoke. He's so cool. He makes good music and good clothes. All right, so what I'm seeing about your current energy is, I think you are kind of on this path to knowing yourself. And I think it's been a lot of internal work, a lot of, I think it's been a lot of personal work. It's been a lot of alone time. It's been a lot of reflection. And, yeah, you've learned a lot because 32, so it breaks down to 5, the Hierophant. You have been kind of at this slow and steady pace for a while. And, yeah, I'm not seeing anything bad. Maybe you're just chilling, smoking a reefer and just kind of working towards your goals. 5 of Cups, yeah. And the worst is behind you. The hardest time is behind you. What you need to learn from has kind of already occurred, which is really awesome. That this is kind of saying like, your current energy is like, you've crawled out of the closet. You are no longer struggling with your intoxication. I feel like you're just chill right now. You're kind of, like I said, slow and steady energy for sure. Your energy is, I don't think the other two had that energy even remotely. So that's what I love about tarots. Everybody actually is kind of unique. So, well, collectively for that pile. So this pile is the chill pile. And I'm glad to see that you're so sorry that your current energy is just, oh wow, even 5. Silly gooses. All right. Your internal world. Boss bitch. Yeah, okay, cool, girl. You ain't even struggling a little bit right now, like a lot of the other ones. Like, I see that you are, your internal world, like, I feel like you have made all the right choices. You're kind of like, yep, did that. Yep, did that. Yep, did that. Winning, winning, winning. Like, boss bitch energy, like, I love this song. It's a Doja Cat song. I'm about to shine like gloss. And I feel like you are. Your internal world is amazing. Like, look, rainbows and butterflies, literally. Yeah, wow. Your energy is way chiller. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know I'm dealing with the chilies right now. So your internal world, 7 of Cups reversed. I think you have been, you've been imagining things for a long time. You've been really trying to like pick the right, I think you've been trying to pick the right cup, so to speak. And I feel like you're like, oh no, I got it. Oh no, I know what I'm doing. Like literally the 5 of Cups and 7 of Cups both reverse. Like your energy is in the knowing. I feel like you are yeah, there's just a calm energy to you of like, I feel like you don't need 7 different cups anymore. You're like, oh, no, I'm good. I'll take that one. I feel like you know what you want right now. Your internal world is not confused. Your internal world is not trying to figure out what to choose. Your internal world already knows exactly. You've made your choice. You're like, oh no, that's the one I want. That one right there. That's it. That's it. External world, King. That's... You are... There we go. You're in a place right now where you are... Wow. Way different energy. The external world for you is good. This is number 25, so 7. So I think everything is... You've overcome so much, and now you're in the succeeding. Not just any succeeding, but getting to feel how successful you are. Kind of what you've always imagined in your head is real now. It's actually coming to fruition. You're seeing it, you're feeling it. Okay, so that makes sense why you're in such a like boss bitch energy, because the external world is very validating to you right now. The external world is saying, oh look, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, goodness, pile 3. So happy. I'm so happy for you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I actually feel like, okay, like maybe you have in the past, maybe people have like tried to make you make these sacrifices and you're like, no, I'm good. I'm going to keep my voice and still find love. I'm going to keep my voice and still know what I need to do. Like, I'm very, very happy for you, pile 3. Your external world is just letting you know you're kicking ass. Wow. Oh. You are about to start on a whole new adventure. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, this is really exciting. Wow. The universe is just like, you're doing it. Wow. Pile 3. I'm so excited for you. The external world is very validating to you right now. It is showing up for you. Your passions are real. And I think that's really cool. That I see validation. I see a whole new adventure starting for you. And not in like the fool's journey way where it's like, this is brand new. You're starting over. Like, not at all. It's like you just got the position of king. So that's starting that. That's not brand new. You had to work up to get there. And so your external world is saying, you did it, you're working for it, and you got it. So let's look at your current problem. Oxytocin. All right, so this is also a 7. So your current problem could be a lack of closeness, a lack of oxytocin, like just literally. Maybe you feel controlled, kind of chained down in a relationship. Just there's a line in the song where she talks about how something about tightening the collar or something. So literally, like, your problem could just be that you want a little bit more love in your life, a little bit more closeness, a little more oxytocin. Yeah, this is you're like, and it's a problem. You're tired of it, I think. Whatever this external problem of lack is, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Okay. So you're just exhausted. You're just feeling, wow, that's so interesting, because like so much goodness in your world, but so maybe you haven't been able to have closeness with your partner. Maybe you don't have a partner and you're like, I would really, really like that. And because oxytocin is amazing. Oxytocin is a stress reliever. So, and that just comes from hugging. It comes from being like around puppies and things that make you feel good. And so if you haven't had a hug in a while, please go get one. I think it'll really help your mental state kind of turn around. Because your external life is like badass right now. So, I think you're just looking for a little bit more closeness. So, current, upcoming event and positive. Okay. It's number 31, so number 4. So, what is that? The Emperor? So your upcoming event and positive card is that, I think you're going to be able to love yourself the way you've loved other people. You've given out so much love to other people. You've done so much for other people. And I think you're finally going to love yourself that way. Do you know what I mean? I want you to love me. No, that's a different one. Love myself. I don't love myself, boy, and I love it. Got it from the jump. Okay, yeah, no, you have been giving your love to somebody who has not been giving it back to you. Like, the positive upcoming event, like, hello, there has been an energy, there has been a person, something, because not everybody's controlled by a person. Yeah, remember I was saying the collar? Interesting. There's been somebody that has been wanting you to give more of yourself to them than you to yourself, and that's just ridiculous. You're in this really chill spot of knowing yourself and also like removing these chains and like, here you go. You can have that. That's awesome. The positive upcoming event is that you are breaking free of this person who is saying, hey, can you love me more than you love yourself? Thanks. And we're done with that. So, relationships. I love my wolves. Everything sucks. There we go. No. There we go. Princess Nokia. She put out 2 albums at the same time. One was called Everything Sucks, and the other one is Everything is Beautiful. Both amazing, but they both have different energies. So I think with the oxytocin, I think you've just been kind of wanting to work on your relationships. I think you kind of want to switch up. I think you want to be, like, in the song, she talks about how, like, who she's hanging out with chilling with the skaters, chilling with the punks, chilling with the day ones. Like, I think you're kind of wanting to, so 16, what is 16? Is that the tower? Yeah, okay. So your relationships are really being restructured right now. That's so interesting because you are like really solid. However, your relationships are kind of like on the woes, which would make sense if you're needing a little bit more oxytocin in your life and you're getting that. So yeah, there's been somebody who has been kind of really trying to take from you. And that's just not good. So also 16, 7, Chariot. There we go. Wow. The Strength card is all about a hard time and overcoming it. So I think you're being made stronger right now with whatever you're going through. It's like Stevie, this is Stevie from the show Schitt's Creek. She is given this role in Cabaret. That's what it is, right? And she's totally scared, totally nervous. But it makes her, it helps her come alive and see her own possibilities. And I'm seeing that what you're going through right now with this relationship is showing you what you're capable of and what you can handle. And, you know, don't let anybody hurt you or boss you around or nothing like that. But I feel like if your relationships aren't going amazing right now, it is only because it's making you stronger. So your career, emotions, just emotion taking me over. So 24/6. So your career is directly related to and connected to your emotional state. And I think maybe that's why you've been, you're like, you're doing good. Like your internal energy is boss bitch. So like you're doing good. And I think your energy, emotions are why you are in that place. So that's really good. And I think you have a good grip on that. Your career is directly connected to your emotional status. So the moon reverse. Yeah, you're kind of done with this. Like the moon is all about like secrets. And so when it's reversed, I'm kind of seeing it as like there's something you're not seeing per se. And so trying to see. Let me see. I don't know why I always get caught up with the when the moon is reversed, you may be avoiding difficult emotions and confrontations, which may cause you to return to old habits of coping with the past rather than resolving the blockage and moving ahead. Okay, thank you. Thank you, book. Okay, so I wasn't far off. Your career is directly connected to your emotions, and this is just saying there is, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, look at these 3 cards. You have got to kind of move past this person, this energy that has been holding you here, because it's going to affect your career eventually. If you can't, that makes sense. You need to really learn how to manage this relationship because it will affect all of your relationships, your career ones, your professional ones. And so, okay, yeah. I see that. So, like, you're doing really good, but this relationship is massively affecting you. All right, what's next? The spirit, where your spirituality and inner work is at. Thank goddess. It's like you are in such a like badass place right now. It's so funny because yeah, I see that you are dealing with somebody, something, but your inner spirituality is really good. I see you're good. Like, you're good. You're good with yourself. You know yourself. you're doing really well. It's just this person on the outside. Also, accepting help. If you do need any help, honestly, ask your angels and spirit guides to help you with this external energy and this person, because they're going to be the ones that, like, if you have lice right now, like, that's who this person is. This energy is lice. And there's an amazing angel that is going to help you get out of that situation. But your spirit, you're doing really good. I'm not worried for you. So last is an extra message from your angels. Aren't they kind? Pancake. Sweet, 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 sweet. Sorry, I was getting distracted looking at what number that was. Number 29, 11. So anyway. Pancake is the last message. This is such a fun song. I think the angels just want you to collaborate with them and know that they actually are here for you. They have it all set up. Just kind of step into the audio booth and lay down your track. That's what I'm seeing. The angels are like, we've got you right now. Just show up as your best self, as your coolest self, as your smartest self, as your sexiest self, and everything will work out. Like, I'm hearing, like, always dress the way as if you were about to be discovered. Like, you wouldn't want to be in your sloppies and, like, I mean, that's totally, I am the queen of sloppies. But when I've been going out, I've been making it more of a point to actually get myself together, because the way the world sees you and perceives you is not as important as how you perceive yourself. But there is, I think it's a part of what you're doing. Not everybody is that even an aspect or important or anything, but I really, really do see that you are, you're about to show up to the party, basically. The party is almost here. I just want to run right now. Everybody right now. Ain't no time like a time right now. I love that song. I remember actually when I was shuffling for this card popped out, and I've been doing a different order of how to collect cards, not as much like with the shuffling and the popping, but more like I shuffle it a specific amount of times and then just go from the top. And so this one I saw, but put it back in. And so I'm really happy to see that they are showing up for you right now. Your angels and spirit guides are like, hey, I just want to remind you that you are about to absolutely own the dance floor. You are about to show up and freaking ace it. I feel like you've been wearing all these different hats. You've been trying to be all these different people, but you are finally coming into your, like, perfect self. You're coming into your perfect self, who you are, how you love, how you treat the world. And I'm just really, really happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you. You have an amazing spread. You are absolutely at your, like, chillest. Like, you are doing fantastic. I do see there is an energy. There's somebody out here who's trying to knock you down, but the higher you go, the more that'll happen. So the Nine of Pentacles is a card all about product and hard work and coming together, luxury. Like, the angels just want you to know, like, not only are you about to show up and have fun, but you're going to have good money too. So I want you to think of a yes or no question. Could be in relevance to this reading. It can be about anything else, just as long as the answer will be a yes or no. All right. Let's see, I don't want to grab that one. I want to grab mine after my counting. Okay. All right, you got a question? Why did I know it was going to say ask again? Okay, so think of you don't have to think of a different question, but be more specific with your question. So when I get this, this means like specify your question in a different way. Okay. Oh my God, stop it. Okay, maybe ask a different question. It's saying ask again. Wow, that's crazy. You're seeing me shuffle them too. All right, you ready? Okay, it won't answer this question for you. When it says stop, that's when it stops. How hilarious is that? Oh my God, wow. I swear, all the... Oh, look, there's another ask again. There's another. Oh, I have 4 apparently. So yes, no, yeah. Like you could have gone yes, no, ask again. No. I think there's only 1 stop, maybe 2 stops. So, and you got it. So when it's saying stop, I stop. So this question you have is obviously just too juicy to answer for you. And I always think that's really fun when the universe is like, nah, we're not telling you. We like surprises. Honestly, they do. So, oh. Quantum healing code. All right, so quantum healing codes. Oh, this is my book. It's a voodoo donut box. All right, sorry. Quantum healing codes. If you don't know what they are, they work like the placebo effect. So if you believe in them, they will work. They are connected to the laws of the universe, how we're made up of math and code and geometry. And so when you write this down, you're actually activating this code in your life. It's like a video game cheat code. So this one is to escape those who do not have our best interests at heart with safety, no matter what the connection to this organization. I really sense that there is an energy here that is trying to control you and stop you from following your dreams and living a good life. And you're good, but they're not. So don't worry, we're working through this. So the code is 3 numbers long, 55, 56, and 318. The spaces are very important when you're writing it down. That creates the actual code. So you can write it down on paper, you can write it in the air above you, but as long as you're imagining the number and imagining that this is what's happening, you are escaping this negative energy who's trying to control you or who doesn't have your best interests at heart. So pile 3, that is your reading. I'm so excited for you. You are one badass. You're my badass bitch pile. I always have one. And you guys are it. So I'm really happy to be back. If this is your first time reading with me, please subscribe. I am, I put out readings every week. They're timeless. So whenever you get to them, that's when it's relevant for you. And so please go ahead and, like the video. That helps me know that I'm doing right. And I absolutely adore when I get comments from y'all. So thank you for being here. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day. Bye.